Welcome everybody to another episode of Questward, where we're playing through the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound tabletop RPG system. I'm here with my best friends in the whole wide world, Murray Chu, aka Falas.
That's me. I'm totally here and awake.
Isaac Kalen, aka Frostglade.
That's me. I'm totally here and awake.
And Nico.
Hi.
not best friend.
Yeah. And then we also have
I forgot
Nico.
what character he's
Nico
playing.
Argos, the Stormcast Eternal Night Quester.
I am actually here and actually awake as well.
So
Early.
for anyone wondering why Murray's being so dramatic, it's 10 a.m. But yeah, so why don't you folks tell me what you want to do today?
I think we're going to explore an island. We're going to go explore an island north of Glade's Edge.
Well, who knows what's there? Could be an
Actually,
island.
who knows? True, yeah.
Could be another warp,
Hex.
Derek.
Oh, I just realized it's the OG group.
Well,
Minus, you know,
that's what I
with-
thought originally, but then I was like, oh, wait.
It's the OG players.
Oh,
That's what
OG
matters.
players.
OG players, and we're going slightly north of where we started. We've made
right.
so much progress in the past year.
We did it,
Yeah.
guys.
We did it.
All right, so you are all skimming across the water on the ship named by our patrons. I have to preface that when I say the ship is named Whaler Moon. It is a Oh, has Nico not heard that yet? Yeah.
I have
I
not.
didn't know that's
I
the
didn't
one
know
we
that
went
was
with.
for sure. Yep.
I know
Super
that
stoked
one was
about that.
leading.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it totally
I
helps
am
his
super stoked about that. Thank you, guys.
immersion.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Isaac's all about the immersion.
Yeah.
So the Whaler Moon is glistening as the Simmersol Sea plows ahead of it. You three are on deck. You wanted a moment to catch up and chat, so you have a few moments to do so.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. If I go in and kill this merworm, that's not gonna disturb any of our plans, is it?
Argos may have made a deal with Aractus not to harm the merworm.
Well, that's... Falas just kind of mutters off to himself. It's just like, I've made a lot of plans to do a lot of things. And then that's...
Yes, my apologies, Master Corsair, but it appeared that an oath such as this was necessary for us to get out of the watery depths of its hideout. But I am concerned that killing the merworm would give the Revenant Sire its soul or its power.
All right, I suppose we don't want to have that. We'll have to find something else to kill then, I suppose.
Perhaps the Sire itself.
I suppose, but you don't earn names killing kings, or do you?
I did be surprised the titles you can get killing kings.
Amanath. He has to be our target.
All right, well, I'll keep that on mind.
Kingslayer, Crown Taker, Thronebreaker.
I might need to change Falas' long-term goal.
Yeah, I think you can do that. I think during an endeavor or like a downtime, I think you're able to change your goals and stuff. Yeah.
All caught up.
All right,
Exactly.
sounds good.
All right.
So you
Recap done.
You make your way past the eastern coasts of Glade's Edge, past the town of Glade's Reach. And as you scan the horizon, I want everyone to do an awareness mind check, just on
my
fours.
God.
Whoa, we
Oh,
rolled
I'm
dice
so
in the
prepared.
system?
I totally have
Yeah.
all my dice out, which is a lie.
Yeah, I got
I
I'm
also
gonna get
know...
2 successes guaranteed. And if it's on 4s, 3 successes.
you get 2 successes guaranteed.
Oh my
I got
goodness.
2 successes.
I rolled
Okay.
3 and unders, so no.
Okay.
3 and unders.
So the more crafty-eyed of your crew, you take a look at the horizon as you cross by. You had been told before that the town of Glade's Reach had completely collapsed from famine before you had arrived on that island, and this is eons ago in player recording time. But your characters remember it because it's been like a month. And as you scan that, you notice that the abundance of dead foliage, like trees that are just completely cleared out, they just are basically like, the poles, all that remains, and the rest is rotted and sloughed away. And as you pass by it, you see the water here is particularly brackish off the eastern coast, and it heads north in the direction that you're going.
Oh, we're doing survival?
You want to do what? Sorry, what's your check exactly for? You're tracking.
Like, tracking, yeah.
Pretty
Survival
much,
or
yeah.
intuition,
Okay,
right?
I actually, in this case with Frosty, I think from your perspective, how do you feel about doing a nature?
Sold.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Give me 4s.
Come on, 4s. 2 4s.
Okay. You can tell, like, based on like how thick everything was and how it's kind of like reaching into the center of the island. This came from the water and made its way onto the beach and into the more heart of the island.
Just have to cut the land off from the water.
That's what we gotta do.
It's coming from the sea. Very strange.
Right. So I suppose we won't get much further exploring around here.
You see a light up in the northern distance where this green slimy trail is originating from.
Okay, I guess I'll be on one side of the oars, then you're on the other one. We both going at it, going as fast as we can.
Yes, that.
Just yanking oars.
Phallus in the middle. Anyway.
Oh my god.
No.
So yeah, that's a good question. So who, like, would you maybe describe like what kind of positions you're taking up on this ship?
Yeah, I mean, Argos does appear to be very mighty. Frostglade's bigger in stature, and traditionally I've been the guy on the oars, but whatever works. Honestly, I mean, I'm happy to not be on the oars or to share, I suppose.
Yeah, one side each. We can really just both go at it.
Yeah, Falas is probably at the rudder, steering.
I would really hope so if two people
we'll
were
just go around in circles.
All right, that actually sounds really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
No lookout, Dave, is the takeaway here. We don't watch where we're going.
It's okay. I can't be caught off guard in the open ocean. It's fine.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good
Yeah,
news.
and I'm glad you mentioned that because it's exactly what I was going to mention next. As you begin to make your way towards this lighthouse, you're seeing the corruption become more and more thickly clouded. As you see this lighthouse in the distance, where the light was originating from, you see these pustules of chaotic and growths reaching up towards it, and you see, I love Isaac's expression right now that's what you live for as a DM, just like sheer disgust. And you actually see coming around the bend towards you, you notice a clan Bildrot plague ship.
Oh, you sons of... Well,
Look
Sons
lively.
of rats.
Look lively. We've got company.
All right, so this session is really going to be us digging into the Steam and Steel rules, which is a supplement by Cubicle 7 for Soulbound. It's going to introduce a lot of things. It introduces a lot of crafting kind of endeavors and talents and stuff like that, new kinds of equipment, and importantly, in our current case, vehicular combat, because we've been on the water for a long time. You have a pair of ships, one of which was named by the patrons called Whaler Moon, and we're going to talk a little bit through that. So I posted up, and we're playing in Roll20 right now. I've posted up the stat line you all can take a look at for Whaler Moon. Whaler Moon is a light ship. So you can see it's a monstrous vehicle, and it's got an average defense, normal sail speed, and a crew up to 10, minimum 2. So it's fairly light. And you can see there's various zones and traits there. So to describe it kind of to the audience in terms of its overall size, it's not a huge flagship or anything like that. This is kind of like a vehicle you have to kind of go out and do missions with. For vehicles, you have a harpoon launcher, one on the foredeck and one on the aft deck. And one thing to note is when you're reading through these, you're manning the guns, and it actually has a rating on it. You can tell. So, for example, these launchers, ranged attack is going to be average. Normally, when you're doing a ranged attack, you'd be using your own ratings.
Okay.
It also has a sharpened prow, which you can use to ram other ships.
Ramming speed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just shout down to Argos like, row harder.
It's like a trireme at this point, like an old ancient Greek ship. Just go faster and ram.
So
cool.
So just to describe the environment you find yourselves in, you are in this kind of coming north towards this lighthouse isle, kind of through this brackish water. And we'll kind of, for the audience, we're not going to play with all of the rules to start. I think, when running a session, I think it's good to kind of introduce things over time. They get people used to the mechanics and stuff. So this isn't going to be like a full guide on how to do vehicular combat in Soulbound. We'll get to that point eventually. But this is kind of introducing some of the concepts and ideas. So you all are coming in the southeast of the map. You can imagine in the very dead center of the map is this really small looking island with a lighthouse on it. It's kind of been infested with these creepy crawly vines and growths going all the way up. You also see an opposing ship on the far side coming around towards you. This is the clan Bildrot ship. And fortunately, since Falas cannot be surprised on open ocean, they weren't even able to do any sort of sneaking or anything like that. You just saw them immediately as they came out.
Those idiots! Oh, what were they thinking?
That is, so for anybody who's wondering, that is the hunter talent that I have, which we've chosen. Dave has agreed to allow me to take the terrain of open seas for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did we make up open seas, or is that a real thing?
It's not one of the listed terrains that they have on there, but I wanted to be a whale, the merworm hunter, right? So I wanted to use my hunter talent for that, and so
Good choice.
Yeah, none of the other terrains made sense for hunting a merworm.
Yeah. Okay, so what is everyone's initiative?
5. Oh, go ahead and brag, Mr. Argos, with your 8.
5.
8.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I'd like everyone to do is talk about which vehicle role you're going to take. These can be found on page 89. So you can be a driver, as many weapon operators as you have weapons, which in your case, for your ship, you have 2. You have 2 harpoon launchers, one on the front, one on the back. And you can also have a mechanic, although none of you, I presume, have any sort of repair kits or anything like that.
You presume too much, sir.
The boat doesn't come with its own repair kit? Ugh.
It's an extra one. You got the heated seating instead.
Yeah, you made the right choice.
It's just
get the
a
choice
choice.
here on the
Who
Simmersol.
needed a street repair kit? Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess I'll take one of the. Which harpoon do you want to take there? Frostglade?
Honestly, doesn't matter. You've got initiative. I'm still standing there dumbly while you're choosing your role.
All right, I'll take the front then. I will take the front harpoon.
Okay.
And yeah, I will. I guess.
So
yeah. Please, sorry.
there are there's 2 zones on the top of your ship, one in the fore and one in the aft. And Falas, since you said you're going to be on the rudder, kind of maintaining the. I'm assuming the ship has a steering wheel of some kind, like a ship's wheel.
That was one of the upgrades too, Dave. Oh shit!
They really gouge you when you get to the options and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm steering the ship in some way or shape or form.
Yeah, let's say you're on a wheel, because imagining just controlling a rudder, it almost makes you sound like you're in a little rowboat. But yeah, you're up on the top there, and that'll be in the aft. So Falas in the aft.
How many zones are on our boat?
2.
That's
2, right?
There's 2 on the deck, and you have 1 underneath for the cargo hold.
Gotcha,
Cargo hold is quite small. Yeah, but yeah, Argos, you are on your
my seat.
You're on the turret.
Yeah. So yeah, I spring up as soon as once Falas says that we have company. Spring right up, run over to the front of the harpoon, grab it, and wheel it around. And am I in range to shoot it?
Good question. Let's check it out here. You are going to be.
How big is the Bildrot ship? Is it about as big as ours? Would you say?
It's a little bit larger than yours.
Okay, cool.
So you might have mentioned this, Dave, but I only noticed it when I looked at the stat block. So the Whaler Moon is a monstrous ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're as big as ships get. That's not at all the truth, but I mean, in terms of the game rules, we're as big as it gets.
Yeah, like large. Large is going to be like a fair bit smaller than monstrous. In
I think when they talk about large is like a van. You know,
right.
Yeah, because you can also have vehicular combat on like a chariot or something like that. So,
okay, so the range of your weapon, it is going to be long range.
Okay.
And where they're going to be, let's see. I think they'd be a little bit out at this point because you've just come into range. We'll do this a little bit, play by, but I'd say like loosey goosey. I think this is probably going to be kind of like what we're looking at here.
Okay. In that case, I would like to spend an action to defend the ship. So as part of the repelling boarders, you can use a defending action to prevent enemies from boarding your vehicle. It works the same way as defending a zone, even if the vehicle does not occupy an entire zone. To board, so if they want to board us, they'll have to do a body might or reflexes opposed by my body might. And if I have a shield, I have advantage. So I'd like to do an action to do that. So what I'm doing essentially is I'm keeping the shield on my hand. I draw my sword and like put it into the board of the ship, Just
it's a new boat.
Stop putting holes in my ship. and then I'll do my next action will be a react action, and my reaction will be when they get within range, I want to shoot them with the harpoon launcher.
So you used a metal to set up that reaction?
Yeah.
Cool.
I did, yeah.
All right, awesome. Who's next?
Let me move first, if you... Yeah,
sounds great.
All right. So as a driver, I can take evasive maneuvers. Is there anything else I can do?
You can spend an action to do move vehicle, which you can move up to your listed speed. You may also spend your move to boost the vehicle, where you can move it an additional zone. So that's an action to move it, and you can use your move to move it farther, if that makes sense.
I see.
So
we are normal speed, which means we can travel how many zones? One zone, I'm assuming?
I think that's... yes. So your ship is normal speed, which means you move to an adjacent zone. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use my action to move the vehicle and then use my move to move it again. So we're really close. We're now within one zone.
I'll also just notice that if you see along the map here, there's areas with rocks. The rocks represent dangerous terrain. So if you move through that, or deadly hazard essentially in this case, because you're navigating and flying through the rocks. If you want to go straight there, that's going to be what you do. I'm going to draw this out a little bit further.
Okay. And can I, if I take evasive maneuvers, that doesn't help against the terrain, right?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see how bad this is.
Okay.
So wait. Oh, it just says we reduce our speed. It just we don't have any options. If we plow through a area with difficult terrain, what happens?
Oh, it's just a deadly hazard. So your ship's just going to take some damage. I'll say right now it's going to be 5 damage, and because your ship has armor, it's going to reduce it. So your ship has 22 toughness and 3 armor. So basically, what you're going to do is the 3 armor is going to neglect most of that damage. Your ship is going to take 2 on its toughness. Same way as your own armor would work.
Oh yeah, let's try this out. And Argos, your action doesn't give us any bonus armor, right?
No, it does not.
Yeah, I think this is worth it just to get us into a very advantageous position. So Falas shouts out, "All right, we're gonna try to shoot it, grapple them close, and then we'll board them."
Sounds good to me.
All right, so he drives.
Just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so drive, because I mean that's kind of our thing. We don't have cannons or anything, right? So we got harpoons, we can pull them close, and then our party is probably way better at just melee.
Yeah, I'm very excited to board that ship, not gonna lie.
Yeah. and then we'll get out of vehicular combat and back to good old-fashioned hand-to-hand combat. All right, so yeah, we will move 2 zones over.
Okay.
So that's my action and my movement. We take the 2 toughness damage. Where can I mark that?
I can mark it on I have a little journal here. I keep
Great, thank you.
So 2.
So Nico will be tracking our boat stats for us. Do you want to take your react now, Nico?
If I could, I would like to, yes.
Or do I have to finish my action?
I guess finish your action, then we'll do mine, yeah.
Okay, so then I will do evasive maneuvers as my metal action.
Okay.
And what does
make a DN 4-1 body reflexes test.
Okay. I have very good reflexes, which is why I'm
opposed by the driver of the opposing vehicle.
Oops. That is 5 successes.
Okay, cool. So you have holy crap. So
I'm reading what it does.
So just Falas, do you want to read what you're doing and just mechanically?
So Falas is just like right in his element at this point, right? It's just zigzagging through, like kind of like using the rocks as a little bit to throw them off. Like they didn't expect us to go through an asteroid field, you know what I mean? So we went through the rocks, cut really far in, and basically, if you imagine, because like cannons and such, they're like artillery, right? Like you gotta aim that arc. And so they were thinking that we were going to be like way back there, but suddenly we're just like in their face. You know what I mean? Like indirect stuff. Like there's a minimum range, and so we're just getting right inside, trying to avoid being in their arc entirely, and that will just catch them super off guard and throw off their shots.
So mechanically, what you did is you did an evasive maneuvers action, and you did a DN 4-1 body reflexes test. You got 5 successes on that. The pilot of their ship, which is it's a Skaven, as you can see, like who's on their ship's mast. He's just completely overwhelmed by this. He's like trying. He's got his little rat arms clutching on their wheel, and like trying to spin it around as much as he can. But you are completely dummying his ability to pilot the ship. You initial D your way around these rocks, spraying up
My
water.
evasive maneuver was to go faster. Harder.
Getting close for a knife fight, right? So they can't touch you.
You'll rue the day you went to the sea, rat.
So I'll discuss what they have. It's a Scuttle-Rot plague ship. So what they have, they are a little bit, they're comparable to you. You notice it's a little bit larger. This ship is like absolutely like decked out with barnacles and all this kind of like general rot. It's like holding together through sheer will, it seems like. But as you know, Clan Bildrot loves them some Nurgle and loves them some machinery. So it's got a little bit of it's loaded to bear, I'll just say. At the very top of the ship, you see there is a Jezzail nest. It's kind of like a crow's nest with a Jezzail rifle, which is like a kind of a long sniper rifle.
Snipers.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep. You also notice on the front of the ship, they have a pair of, you don't really know what they are, but they look like kind of like fountainous looking turrets sticking out, along with a rattling gun on the deck. So that's what you see.
I do love that. I always love that.
As you get close as well, you see standing atop the ship barking orders, you see this figure with a body-like web of gnarled tree roots. You see this Skaven standing at the base of the crow's nest. He's wearing a long, used to be kind of like this black-colored habit with a stained and like crusted sort of growths on it. He's got these long chains hanging down of incense that let off these plumes of colorful smoke. And it's standing roughly a foot over the others as it strides around deck atop root-like wooden pegs. And on the top of its head, it has a short-cropped powdered wig with curls cutting along the tops of its ears. And you see the skin on its face is like so leathery and tight that it's actually like not quite enough to cover its like fang-like teeth.
It's a culmination of everything Falas hates. So roughly how many rats are we talking about here?
So there is the captain along with 10 general crew, and you also see there's 2 up in the Jezzail's nest, and another 2 manning the rattling gun on the deck. You can tell that there's probably more underneath as well.
Whew.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Jump into that.
Rats on a sinking ship soon.
Let's start before we get into this. Let's talk about weapon operator rules, just for context. Does anyone want to take that?
I guess I'm doing it, so I could probably take a look at it. They can spend action on turn to operate the weaponry. So essentially, it's the same as all the range attacks. I use my own accuracy and body ballistic, but the damage traits of the weapons. Everything's two-handed. I can't make a called shot, nor can I attack someone aboard my own vehicle. Surprise! Wham! You can use metal. They may not attack with multiple vehicle weapons, but I can use the metal to attack, to operate the same one multiple times a turn. And
also, just to note, if Argos shoots with this, hops off of it, someone else can't jump on it and fire it again in the same turn.
I didn't know that. I was wondering exactly that. Cool. Good to know.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think we're looking to sink their ship, but yeah. So, it's Nico's turn, so Nico can decide.
I think what Argos would do, he would go for center mass and to lash ourselves to it so we can get in close.
Yeah,
because I don't want to be anywhere close to those. I don't want those rattling guns to shoot out.
Yeah, they can't shoot us when we're on the boat.
That's right. So I'm using the average skill, like average shooting, against their...
The defense is average?
Okay, so on 4s. And I get 5d6. So I got 1... what is my... ballistic skill? Trash. So I got 1 success.
Okay.
But it does 1 plus 3 damage, I think. 3
it does.
plus successes.
So that do deal 4 damage.
And it's got piercing and a number of other things.
Penetrating,
piercing.
Yeah.
Oh, penetrating. So it goes right through armor.
It ignores 1 point of armor.
Oh, okay.
Is what it is.
Through the armor.
Yeah, right through all of the armor. And I would just take a look at
restraining too, which is interesting for boats. Yeah.
All right.
When I deal damage to targets restrained.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so they're restrained now. It seems.
Yeah, that's interesting. I can figure out how that works for a ship. Someone could look that up for me.
I will do that.
Okay, so what you'll also find is I'll put their armor up here. They have 3 armor, same as you.
Mm-hmm.
It sinks into like the deck of the ship. You hear some rats scream underneath in fear as this bolt locks into place and pulls back. Is that your turn, Argos?
Yeah, because that was a react. Yeah, so I'm not gonna spend any more metal or anything.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea, restrain means that they cannot move, and their melee accuracy and defense decreases 1 step.
This is amazing.
That boat's melee.
This is working out pretty
great. The boat
great.
has just been like, yeah, the pilot is worthless.
It is a rat man, so
yeah.
Took a lot of guns, and they're still a zone away. I'm still worried.
Now, what I need to figure out is the ship is restrained, not the weapons on the ship.
The ship is restrained. Yeah. Because the ship it gets the condition.
Yeah. Similarly, if like a person is restrained, they can't move, but they can still attack.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is like the melee accuracy and defense goes down. Does that apply to everyone aboard the ship?
I think it's firing just the
turrets and stuff.
Just to the.
I think it's just the weapons, right? So the weapons would go down. Yeah, the accuracy of the
ship weapons would go down. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
because we're using the accuracy and like the ladder of the ship, right?
Okay, I think this makes sense. Okay, Frosty, I believe it's your turn, right?
Yeah. So Frostglade is like pulling on the oars, and suddenly Falas starts yelling, and the boat slashes its way between rocks, and people are firing harpoons, and Frostglade's like just trying to keep his feet, and he pops back up and he looks around and he sees the ship probably no more than dozens of feet away at this point, and dozens of Skaven who Frostglade may or may not have encountered at some point. He probably has at some point. Anyway, he staggers a little bit and gets his footing, and pulls out that great blood-red bow and knocks an arrow, and then as he draws it back, he asks,
"Who should I shoot?"
Take care of the gazelles. I think they're the worst of the bear.
He means Jezzails.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was about to say what. No need. Frostglade aims at the crow's nest and tries to shoot one of the Jezzails to start with.
Okay, cool.
This is using a metal, by the way.
Okay. So they have cover up here, and their defense is going to be up.
Do.
However, like you guys like nerfed their defense a lot. So run me through what you guys did entirely. So you did evasive maneuvers, but that's only increasing your defense. So that doesn't count. But then they're restrained, which decreases their defense by 1.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe like it rocked their boat, and you just see the snipers pressed against the covering. So like, anywhere.
They're just getting moved a bunch, right? Just kind of getting rocked.
Normally, like they stand a little bit far back, so you got to get like through the holes. But now the entire body is just right by the hole. You just got to shoot it there.
Yeah. So they're on average right now, Isaac.
Okay, cool. I shoot not that well. I think I'm also on average. Let me check. It's been a while since I've fired an arrow.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on average as well. My accuracy is average. I shoot.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty solid actually. I can muster. I need 3s and above, right? No, 4s and above.
Yes.
Yeah, 4s and above. So I can muster 3 successes based on that. I shoot a Jezzail for 5 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, those guys will be the worst when we board them because they'll shoot down at us.
Yeah, I guess out of all of us, you're the one that's actually dealt with the Jezzails before as well on the warp derrick.
Yeah, they were terrible. They
were horrible.
Yeah,
that was
Falas remembers.
Okay, so Frostglade, you see a pair of beady little eyes aiming a rifle at you as you approach, and you see one kind of supporting it on its shoulder as it kind of like leans over to look at you, and you put your arrow right through this thing's face, and it just clears out the other side, and this Skaven comes toppling off the edge of this crow's nest, smacks the railing, and lands in the water.
Frosty.
Without a word, Frostglade metals up again. I'm going to shoot the other one to death, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 2 medals.
Pocket. You have pocket metal, Argos.
Oh, I did. I still have that?
You still have that until the end of this session.
Yes. This one's going to be 4 successes, so 6 damage this time.
Okay. Describe as you kill the other one.
Okay. With deadly calm, Frostglade has to, sort of fight. He doesn't really have sea legs, so he fights it a bit. He's absolutely calm and very patient, and lets go. And this probably 4-foot spear sails out, and it goes through the Jezzail murder hole, and you don't really see what happens on the other end. But moments later, there's a lot of blood pouring out of the murder hole as well.
Yeah, and like the rifle at this point slides off in the same manner, like rattles across the deck and plunges into the water. That is all your turn?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is their turn. Wow, you guys did a number on them already, so I have to figure out exactly how this is going to work. So one thing of note is because ships are monstrous, they technically take up their entire zone.
Right? Oh, so we can't actually go into their zone.
Oh, neat.
Are we then as close as we...
You can get as by the sea side, yes, because you can only get as close as you can be. But you can initiate boarding.
So we can initiate boarding from where we are right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. Oh, that's
okay,
great.
yeah, I thought I have to be in the same zone as them in order to board them, but so we can board them next turn. Sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So first things first, you see this pair of 2 nozzles on the front of their ship. You hear them kind of clattering and clanging and moving towards to look at you. And there's going to be a bout of flames that spur over to you. Let's see what happens next, shall we?
Warp fire throwers.
Oh my god,
Skaven's so cool.
That sounds terrible.
They're pretty fun.
They're pretty fun. Yeah. This is
Skaven's so cool.
Yeah, crystallized evil chaos shooting magical flames.
What is your defense now?
None of your business.
So our defense didn't go up, but there's
our defense didn't go up.
I thought you were
from evasive actions, right?
Oh yeah, my evasive actions. Sorry, I was thinking about the restraint thing.
Everyone or the ship?
It's the ship itself.
The ship,
I believe.
Itself, yeah. Because what they're interested in is because they're like a nozzle based weapon, and there's one of you like right next to them, pretty much. So they're going to try and roast the dude who just shot into their compartment.
Oh god, it's the roast of Argos.
What is your defense, Argos?
My defense is it is good. However, I am using a shield, so it becomes great. And taking the defense action. Oh, that's with an ally. So I'm on great.
So, but just as a point of order, are you technically using your shield after you fired the harpoon, the 2-handed weapon? Real question.
I guess I'm not. Am I?
Is that
so? Keeping him honest, Isaac. You are correct.
Thank you. Yeah,
you are correct.
Did you use your move action though? Like, if you hadn't used your move action, I think. Oh, actually, can you pull up a shield with a move action? I don't know.
The last thing he did was to shoot the weapon.
No, you're right. Cool. I don't have my shield with me right now,
guys. Just.
Oh god,
playing hard.
Yeah.
Now their shooting has gone down 1 level, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Any of the ship's weapons have gone down a step.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. This is mounted to the ship, so that means they're on poor, and nice. You're on good.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So you're 2 up, and they're on 6s. All right. Let's see what they can do.
Armor 3, here we go.
That's 2.
2?
Now, so that's 2 successes with 3. Sorry. 3 damage.
So 3 damage
and
total?
And it has spread. I have not used spread yet.
Oh, I think out of everybody here.
You're in the aft of the ship, actually, Falas.
I would
you're okay.
assume so, yeah.
You're in the 4?
It's the same zone, yeah. I'm in the 4, yeah.
Yeah, and so I would assume I'm in the aft if that's where you go downstairs through, which I assume is the case.
Yeah, so it is still just me because I'm the only one in the zone. So 3 damage?
Good. 3 damage.
Okay. Is it have penetrating or anything like that?
No, just spread.
Okay, so what you see is you just see this gout of green, emerald green, sickly flames wash over the front of the ship.
Argos!
And it's there's like the smoke, and much like an anime, I just kind of like cut the smoke away.
Frostglade, he puts his hand over his mouth. He's like,
cut the smoke away, and it's just fine. Maybe there's I'm putting out a patch of green fire on my cloak. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
awesome.
do
so cool.
Is this Roach?
This is every Power Fantasy I've ever wanted to play rolled in 1, and I love it.
And a second douse of flames.
Oh crap!
Reese over you.
Argos, look out! There's another one.
But honestly, they also just got 2 successes again. So the same thing happens. Yeah,
Same
you're
thing
just
happens.
getting
Just
roasted up
happens
there.
again. It's like somehow the second time isn't as cool.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Counting is being damaged. I believe only counts if you've been actually damaged, and it goes through your armor, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So there's that. The next thing that is going to happen, the rattling gun.
So, because I'm a Warhammer noob, this is actually a rat with a Gatling gun, but we call it a rattling gun because it's Warhammer, right?
Yeah, because
Yes.
rats are
You got
using
this.
it. Yeah.
You got this. Yeah,
That's
there's
right.
a pair of them. So one is like holding like the minigun basically, and the other one is behind it, like holding like a feeding belt and like turning a crank basically.
I thought the other one would be cranking it. Just like
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's just holding like another compartment.
Yeah, he's just kind of like doing the feed and the crank at the same time.
great. I love the imagery.
Weapon teams are so much fun.
Yeah.
They are.
They're adorable. I love Skaven.
Can't wait to kill them.
Adorable. Ow!
Oh god.
Oh, these also all have spread. So I think you just shot out their buddy on the top rack. So Frostglade, what is your defense?
Well, let's back up. Who? I don't remember shooting anyone.
You shot the crow's nest.
Oh,
Nah,
okay. No.
fake news. I am good.
You're good. Okay. Which has gone up. No,
Oh.
you're not on any weapons or anything, so you're just on your own. But theirs has gone down.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. It's interesting when enemies have focus because that actually provides a lot of utility. Okay, so Frostglade, you're
interesting.
standing on the deck of the ship.
Tell me more.
Please.
You're standing on the deck of the ship. You see Argos, go up in 2 bouts of flames, but ultimately come out okay. And then you look up to see this little weapon team firing upon you. You're going to take 3 damage.
Okay, I dive for cover too slowly, and you guys see splotches blossom in Frostglade's body. I do have 2 armor normally, so I'll take one of those.
Okay. And Falas, since you're in the same zone, you're going to get the spread effect. Do you have a higher defense than Frostglade?
Against range, he does, right?
Yes, against range I do.
Okay, so then go ahead and you're going to roll your DN41 body reflex test.
Ho, as we've established, I am quite reflexive.
Reflective or reflexive?
Reflective. he's got a lot of reflective tape on his
I need, 4s, you said?
cloak.
In 4s, yeah.
I have 4 successes.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to avoid this spray of
As it comes,
fire.
like kind of like Batman, just kind of draws a cloak over him a little bit while steering.
Yeah, that's great. And then you see the priest on the top here is going to take his action now.
Okay.
The priest?
Yeah, the gross looking bubonic.
Oh, the
dude.
big guy?
Yeah, with
The guy whose skin doesn't fit.
That is the gross way to describe it. Yeah.
Argos, I want you to do a DN41 body fortitude save.
GN41
Bow body.
bow body. You said fortitude?
Mhm.
Okay. I got 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay.
maybe.
Does he have a focus?
I don't have a focus, no.
Sorry, no, I'm talking about this. So how many successes did you get?
I got 3 successes.
Okay. Cool. So you see on the deck of the ship, you see this rat like raise a cruel, gnarled finger towards you, and you feel something incredibly awful start creeping across you.
Oh no!
You feel your skin crawl, and you just feel completely sickened as this comes across you.
That's not good.
You are now poisoned for 1 day.
Oh, no.
For 1 day?
Fuck.
Oh my goodness. Okay, my dice pool is reduced by 1 for all tests.
Yeah, poison's rough.
Yeah,
and you also take 2 damage that kind of bubbles up underneath your armor.
It ignores. Does it ignores armor?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it's just pustules breaking or something.
Ew.
So one thing
No,
we
no,
will
No.
oh, to shreds, you say.
Yeah.
All of you, as you see this priest kind of kick into gear, the plague sensors that are hanging from him, these like incense balls that are like sending up this smoke. The deck of the ship where he's standing is now going to be lightly obscured, and it's going to be a minor hazard.
Oh, okay.
Lightly obscured.
But no, this looks particularly well. It's a gas. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And you said it's a minor hazard.
It's a minor hazard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ignores
Okay.
armor.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Oh,
Who's
I
to
don't
say?
know.
I'm not a
We'll
doctor.
find out.
We'll
We'll
Frostglade
find
dives
out.
in.
I'm not a smokeologist.
It's only in the one zone that he's in, though. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And are their ship separate zones, or do we not know that yet?
They have two zones, one
Okay.
front, one back, and then also the underneath. Basically,
Okay.
same as yours
Yeah,
layout.
cool. Mirror match. Okay.
Yeah.
The dittos. All right.
Yeah.
Isaac, you've used miracles before. Can you use multiple miracles in a turn?
It counts as the action. It counts as an action, right?
But
So
you can
yeah.
do it again?
It totally does. I would think so, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, I would say everything I've read says that there's no reason you can't.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unless they
And
use
it costs
metal, in which
and it
case
costs
it
some metal to use it?
It depends on the miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's nothing listed, it's just an action. Almost every miracle has a metal cost that can improve it in some way.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
like a
All right,
sustaining
sounds good.
cost, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Argos,
Yes.
to quote Maris, do it again.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
What?
Oh no.
Well, the nice thing is that you
DN4-1.
can't be more poisoned.
That is true. Or can you? I hope
Oh,
not.
I rolled one success this time.
Uh-oh.
That's less than 3.
No, he didn't do well either, so we'll
Perfect.
see here. Argos,
Mhm.
you lose consciousness for a moment and you become stunned.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness.
So
Okay.
stunned action, you can take an action or a movement, not both. You can't spend metal. You become slow, and your defense decreases by 1 step.
Right. Okay.
Long list.
my
If he,
goodness.
if he was really planning, he should have done this at the start of the turn. You're gonna take 4 more damage as your skin begins to boil underneath your armor.
Okay. So you just hear from the front Argos just start to scream.
Master Argos, you all right there?
No.
I mean, from our perspective, we just saw you like brush off 2 waves of fire,
and
right?
then just magic hits me. Just
Oh yeah, you've been focused.
yeah. The priest. Get the priest.
It's like on it.
Okay, so and then you see this beleaguered rat. He kind of is emboldened by this, tips a little crappy hat forward, and you see their ship come into ramming speed.
Oh, right
But
on.
they can't move. They're restrained.
Oh, they can't
Oh,
move
they
at all.
can-
Okay,
They can't move.
They can't
Okay,
move
you're right.
at all?
You're totally right.
Yeah.
But,
Can't
but
move
we're
at all.
within melee range of each other, aren't we?
We are, but they can't move.
So
It's a move vehicle action, so yeah, if you can't move, it would be that.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
take
there's
that, Isaac.
a logical
This melee
disconnect
attack
for
can
me
be
here.
made once turn as a free action during the vehicle's movement.
yeah.
Well, thanks for giving me an idea, Dave.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with, especially with this one. If you guys want like advice, it's more okay on this one than other times because we're flying by the seat of our pants here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because your characters would know this stuff mechanically.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
but the
I
ram would do
think
damage to their boat. I don't think I really
it'll do
care
damage
for.
to both of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just want to murder them all.
I guess he could do a move action to break the restraint, right?
Since it's from the restraining talent, they
It inflicts a
can use
restraint
an
condition
action to
unless
free
otherwise
itself.
stated. Yeah, a creature can use an action on its turn to free itself. So yeah, it's just kind of like I think he doesn't really understand what's going on, but he like spins the wheel left, spins the wheel right, and it breaks free. So that is their
Aw.
action.
Mhm.
But then actually what happens now, technically, is they can do a free action to ram you during their movement because action to free, still have the move,
Mm.
they're going to ram you.
Nice.
All right.
All right. What is the
Bastards.
defense of the Whaler Moon?
The defense of the Whaler Moon
Average.
is average plus 5 steps
What?
from
Yep.
the evasive maneuvers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy-
that's right.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a step each time. What?
Yeah, it's a step each success.
It caps at 6, so it's going to be on 6s. Yeah.
No, you gotta roll. You gotta roll some 10s on your d6s, Dave.
Yeah,
Come on.
sorry, yeah.
What's the name of the top level at the ladder? What's that called?
Extraordinary.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
This is just Faust piloting ability.
Yeah. So the rat kind of like, hey, and he like hefts the ship forward at full speed, and it just kind of like gently nudges against your
Yoink.
ship. Yeah, it just bounces off. Yeah. And we roll back around in the order.
Right. Okay.
That was a very full round of vehicular combat, I might add.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty
holy.
fun.
Yeah, that was pretty good. My goodness. So I can do an action or a move, and I cannot use any of my what's the word? Yeah, I can't use the
You can't use your pocket metal.
I can't use my metal yet.
Mhm.
However, yeah.
You're also poisoned, just as a reminder.
Yeah, I don't trust me. I remember.
Hey, Nico, you're also poisoned.
Just so you know, you're also
Yeah.
poisoned.
Just let the record show. And then
Yeah, let the record show that Argos is poisoned and stunned. I'm going to defend the zone so that they cannot enter the zone.
Okay.
Or I'll do my best to shove them off and repel the borders if there's any. And I'm picking up my shield, making sure my shield's on me, and then I'm also gonna like take the sword out and just kind of be ready in case
makes
anybody
sense. You
starts
gotta have your shield to
showing up.
defend. Yeah.
I don't
Can
need
you do
it,
both?
but I do get advantage.
I mean,
You can do an action or a move, but not both. You're currently on the turret.
drawing has always been a free action.
Yeah, right.
That's true, but I'm kind of considering you like you're on like the turret in this instance. That's
Can I-
fine. We'll roll through
Can I
it.
just,
Yeah, go
can
for
I
it.
just drop, like, I just let go of the turret?
Yeah.
Pick up
Yeah,
my shield?
we'll go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if we'll check after as well. But yeah, that's
Okay.
works for me.
Cool. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to do that. And that is it. I'm just getting prepped in case there's any borders. And also trying to shake off this this malady that's affecting me.
Yeah.
It's a word people don't
Cool.
use enough. Malady.
It sounds like a word Argos would use.
Yeah, exactly. I need to brush up on my fancy words.
All
Yeah,
right.
so that's it for me.
Who's
Yeah.
next?
Faust has been going second. I'm within just personal shooting range now of them, right? Where we are close medium-ish. Yeah.
I think it technically would be medium because technically, like you're on your ship, which is the whole zone, and then it's their zone and then their ship. But I guess it's also just counts as like one zone away.
Oh, I just
You know
want to
what- you know
know
what I'm
if
saying?
we're. I just want to know, is it long range or is it medium?
You'd be within medium. Yeah.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Repeater Hambo.
Cool, yeah.
Will
So
fire
awakened.
towards. I want to hit. I guess I'll hit the priest. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I get this many dice.
Now your evasive maneuvers is expiring on your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I saw him in the middle. Who knows what I'll do with it? Oh, this is looking good. How much
Okay.
focus do I have? I have 3 focus. I can make it 6 successes.
Well, consider my shivers timbered. Or is it my timbers shivered? Hi, this is Nico. I play Argos, the Stormcast. I'm just popping in with a few announcements. First of all, thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying this adventure, because I sure was. And if you are, why not pop on over to our Discord and say hello and tell us. If you really liked it, and words can't begin to describe your enjoyment, we have a Patreon you can sub to, if you deem us worthy of your patronage. We're always super grateful of all of our listeners and patrons. We're in fact only a few patrons away from one of our Patreon goals, which is a painting stream where we try and paint all of Franco's Stormcasts in one go. So I'm really excited for that. That'll be super fun to do. So yeah, you can find those links to our Patreon and our Discord both in the show notes. Anyways, I'll be letting you go back to the action now. The next episode is going to be up on November 17th. And thank you again, and happy listening. Oh boy.
Okay. So on average defense.
Oh, actually, wait. So what is I'm on good. So what do I need?
You need 3s.
3s, in which case I can have 7 successes.
Hey!
Wow.
Pew, pew, pew.
What's the
Pew, pew,
damage?
pew, pew. That's 7 damage. I get +0.
Oh no!
I do exactly the amount of things I do. But 7 damage to the priest, and it spreads. 3.5 to anything that doesn't have higher defense.
Damn,
3.5 damage. Okay. Yeah. So as you you shoot in and it hits the priest square in the chest, the shrapnel flies out. So is it a shot that spreads, or is it more like you're kind of shooting a shotgun kind of thing?
It's a repeater hambo, so I'm guessing it's just kind of as I kind of like wave it around.
The whole
Yeah. So you run around with a fantasy Uzi. Yeah, you take out now in rounding. I believe we said it's always going to round up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so you take out 4 clan rats that are standing on the deck of the ship.
Nice.
And bolts fly into them and they slump over in various states of ratty death.
So nice.
Ew.
I'm going to do it twice. So yeah, I'll use my middle action. Forget the dodging, evasiveness. Shoot the priest once
Get
more.
stuck in.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3s. I got it again. 7 successes.
Oh, man.
Oh my
Threes
so
are
much
very
damage.
easy. 3s are very easy to hit when you have focus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 7 more damage and 4 more ratmen, I guess.
4 more clan
Yeah,
rats.
sure enough, you're clearing the deck pretty well. There's only 2 crew left, and the rattling gun and the priest. So the priest is going to take a wound as you do this.
The next one's going for your wig, you rat.
Yeah.
Oh, so rude.
Yeah, rat.
I bet she's never heard that one in his life.
Yeah.
Seeing the Stormcast Eternal being targeted by so many different attacks, Frostglade strides over and puts his hand on his shoulder, and then says a prayer and uses his healing spirit
Yes.
miracle once more.
I hope you don't have hay fever.
I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? Frostglade would go ahead and use a metal for it. So what I'm going to do is move action to get there, action to activate it, and then I'll use a metal to empower it. So I still have to roll a 5/1 mind. What's it called?
Soul devotion.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I'll roll that, but it's going to get +3 to toughness on top of that. Regardless.
Cool.
That's a good
you
thing.
restore toughness too? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's a really good thing. I used that metal. I'm going to restore 4 toughness to both of us, in fact.
Oh
Everyone
my
in our
God.
zone.
Nice.
Oh, channel
4
positives.
toughness. Yeah.
And that's going to be my my whole turn because I used the metal. So I'm now in at the front of the ship with Argos.
And I
Okay.
feel revivified.
All right, their turn.
I believe
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yes,
That
that's
was
all
it,
our
yeah.
actions.
Okay. The plague priest, lets out a general cry of disdain for you, and shrieks and points at the Stormcast again.
Oh my
We're gonna do it
God.
again.
Yeah, I shoot him and he's like, "Oh, I'm so angry at this guy."
You what?
It's like the episode of Futurama where they keep shooting the body of Welshie,
Yeah.
the red shirt.
Yeah.
Except I'm Welshie.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I need body fortitude, right?
Yep.
Oh,
They
I'm
have
gonna
6 successes.
I'm gonna spend my pocket medal to boost it.
Cool.
You can do that?
So you can spend metal before a roll to double your training.
Or your focus.
And you
Nice.
can do that afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a bunch of dice. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, 6. Yeah.
Okay,
Damn.
so you tie.
My goodness.
And then Falas, he turns to you next and points, and you feel your skin begin to crawl. What happens? Do a body fortitude on 4s and tell me what you get.
Oh dear. That's the end of
Oh,
old
father.
I got 4 successes.
Okay,
Damn.
I am keeping these dice. I'm going to keep using them.
that's a lot of 6s. He gets,
Oh no.
He gets on his successes. He gets 6, 6, 6, 5, and then +2 for a total of 6.
Damn it.
So you become poisoned as well.
For a day.
And when this happens, you also feel yourself become woozy, and you're stunned as he spends
stunned,
additional
not,
thing to you. So you're both. You're both.
Poisoned and
Oh.
stunned?
You are poisoned
Yikes.
and stunned.
And how much
And
toughness
woozy.
damage?
6, which ignores your armor.
6 toughness damage?
6
Oof.
damage. Yeah.
And so none of my fortitude negated any of that damage. I just take it if I fail.
What did you roll?
I rolled 4 successes.
Oh, sorry. It is the difference. Yeah,
Okay.
I said he rolled 6. Sorry.
So 2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 2 and it ignores armor. Okay. And the fact that I rolled 4 successes doesn't negate the poison or the stun.
No, as long as you become damaged. Yeah. So the poison you guys are feeling is going to be applicable for 1 day. All right. And next, so you two on the front of the ship, you have this nice moment as Frostglade comes up and reveals this healing power that he has not shown before. And then you hear the sickening click of the warp fire cannons as they begin to fire again.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. What is the defense? I'll do one against each of you. What's first of all, what is Frostglade's defense?
Great.
Okay.
Also thanks to my shield.
Yeah. Mine is also great.
Okay, so we'll do Frostglade's first.
Choose an ally. Defend a zone. Oh, that's okay. So defending the zone only does anything with the with people trying to enter the zone. So I can't take this for you. I'm very sorry.
That's all right.
Seem like I can.
2 damage from the warp fire thrower.
Okay.
Does that do anything?
It does nothing. Frostglade squints his eyes and covers his eyes probably, but mostly just stands there in the flames.
And spread doesn't affect anything unless it goes through, right, Murray? Like,
that is a good question. It takes half damage. No, I think it still spreads.
okay, but I guess it would bounce off Argo at that point anyways, because
it doesn't do anything.
Armor. Okay, the next one going
Argo's
into
got
Argo.
friggin' armor, yeah.
Yeah.
Armor for days.
That's better. They get 4 on this one.
Oh, I take 1.
Okay. And this one, it's they have tons of status effects on these things. So you become poisoned, but you're already poisoned.
Excellent.
But you'd have had to do a check for this, but it does anyways. But half damage onto Frostglade, which also does nothing anyways. So you guys are just being racked with flames. The last thing, the rattling gun, who would it shoot at? I think it would probably shoot at the dude that just cleared off the rest of the deck.
So wait, how many? There's 2 Ratmen left, right? How many people
There's
are
2
operating these weapons?
They're counted separately. So there's like 2 clan rats left, which is like the swarm that was on the front of the ship.
Okay.
And then these rattling guns are like a special crew. Same with the Giselles up top, who are now ceased to be.
Mhm.
And then there's something below deck. You can't tell from this place.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
Just making sure.
I get you. I think, would they attack the 2 of you because they have spread, or would they attack the person that's most directly affecting them? I think they would probably attack Falas in this instance. Falas, what is your defense against a ranged attack?
Normally is good, but +1 against range would be great.
Great. Okay. I think that's a big fat whiff. They get actually with 1 focus, they get 2 successes.
Okay, is it 2 damage or do you...
Oh yeah, it's just 2 damage.
Okay,
But
yeah, that'll bounce off the armor. Once again, Fellas draws the cloak around him.
You hear some guttural chanting from the back of the ship for the 2 of you. Yeah, you've just this is just an onslaught of like magics and insane weapons just being unloaded into you right now.
That's a great visual. Just the boat going
really
past
cool
each
visual.
other, and it just
and then just
Yeah, exactly. Now it is actually going to be the rat driver's turn, who's going to try and ram you. He's going to try it again.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is a free action. Okay.
I just have the Pirates entire soundtrack playing through my head right now.
It's the entire soundtrack in
The
one
entire
like
soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's just at the same
simultaneously.
time.
Yeah.
all 30 songs at the same
Just
time.
from all 5 movies. So
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Okay, so it's got 4 successes against your ship. Doing cleave as well, which is interesting. I think we've ever done that before.
Cleave?
Each damage of 6, which actually it's only successes around 6s. Each result of 6 deals 1 damage to all other enemies within close range. But all of you have at least 2 armor, so I assume that doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, interesting that you can cleave into the crew with.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah, 'cause
kind of
you're
cool,
just
right?
ramming
Yeah.
into it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Okay, so it's going to deal 4 damage total to Whaler Moon. So someone just mark that down. Minus the armor.
So we're
of 3
down
that you
6
have.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We took
and
damage last turn?
We took 2 from the rocks.
Yeah, so we took another 2, so now we're at 4.
Oh, okay. I thought he said we just took 4 now. Okay.
You took 4 minus your armor of 3,
Never
which
mind.
is 1 left. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
so that means it's
that's their turn,
3
and they
damage.
take some damage back as this all happens.
Excellent. Good.
Okay, that's their turn.
Okay.
Rolling back around.
Rolling back around, I believe it is Mighty Argos, the Bright Shield himself.
No longer stunned.
No longer stunned!
Just poisoned.
And so that means that I will board the vehicle. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is a monstrous ship, right? Just like that, just I will board.
It is a monster-sized ship.
Excellent. Good. It moved this turn, right?
It did a free action during its move to ram you.
But it did move because the complexity would increase by 1.
Technically, did it move?
Is it
stayed
still
in the
within
same-
close range
it
for
stayed in the
boarding?
same zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
However you want to rule it. Like,
I think it rammed you. I think it probably would be moving, so I think that probably would make sense.
but it
you
is
apply that
closer
both ways,
now.
obviously.
And it's easier to get to.
I would say we're
it's
still
the same
close.
distance as before. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, complexity plus 1 or no?
Let's do it.
Okay. Cool. So that is going to be body 4 plus my reflexes minus 1 for being poisoned. Being poisoned. The poison for Argos. And sorry. And so what you see, Frostglade, is after you lay hands on me, and I just kind of stand up a little straighter, turn on, I'm like, I'll meet you on the ship, and I just hop off.
Mario jumps over. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just literally just whoop, Mario jumps over.
Let's talk about the boarding action. Yeah.
Yeah.
What page
So
is that
I may
on?
board a vehicle as an action when I'm within close range of a vehicle. They can be boarded because it's enormous or monstrous. I can board it from an adjacent zone. It requires a 4-1 body reflexes test for monstrous vehicles. If I succeed on the body reflexes, I've secured the position aboard the zone. If I fail, then it's a lot more tenuous. And I can either choose not to board or to successfully climb aboard but gain the prone condition.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That reminds me a lot when we were jumping onto the gunboats and stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, so
yeah, this came out right after, kind of right when we were recording this. It's too late to incorporate this stuff. But
too late to go back now.
It's very Caradron Overlord friendly in this book, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so I need a 4-2, right? Because the complexity is the second number.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4-2. I get it with 2 successes.
Okay.
I got a 5 and a 6. So yeah, I just kind of take a step back, do the run up, and 1 foot on the banister on the side of our ship, do a little jump over, battle roll onto the shield up.
Yeah,
and gonna use one of my medals to start a bunch of killing.
Yeah, sounds good. So as you jump onto the ship, you hear the deck of the ship splinter under your massive weight, and you see the spray of gushing old moss and lichen kind of just splinter away as you jump on.
Mm-hmm.
But as you do so, you hear you sense the plague sensors mists in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take a little bit of damage here. You're going to take a minor damage, 1 that goes through your armor as this just claws at your very senses.
Are you jumping for the priest? You aiming for the priest?
Well, you're in the same zone because he was on the 4. He is there with the remainder of the 2 clan rats, whereas the rattling gun is back a bit in the back zone. So.
All right.
I had it the other way around in my brain. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for my first metal action...
Oh, and the driver's in the back too. Yeah.
Yeah, for my first metal action, I will, as I'm running towards the this priest, I am bellowing out a challenge at him, and I will, in fact, I'm just going to yell out a good old just blood and ashes, and I go for a big old swing on him with my second metal action.
Okay.
And my heroic challenge means that I get +1 to my melee accuracy my melee ladder when I attack him. It gets -1 melee and accuracy for attacking people other than me, and it's got some stuff about spells. I don't know if that'll apply to miracles and stuff. But we'll get to that when we get to it.
They're usually treated differently, but
yeah, we'll get to it when if we have to.
Okay.
All right. And there are 2+ enemies. There's 2 or more enemies close to me, right? Within close.
There's technically. Oh, I guess they're technically not a swarm anymore.
But there's 2 separate enemies.
We've always been counting it. Yeah. So there's the priest himself and 2 minions that are. I'm going to say there's still a swarm. I can't remember if they split apart when they're low, but I think it would make sense for them to still be a swarm.
So that means my bulwark talent kicks in. So I have superb defense right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for the attack on this big old priest.
Do it.
With his weird
just a note
skin.
that your dice pool is reduced by 1 for your poison effect.
I got 5 dice right here.
Cool.
Rub his belly, Argos.
I'm currently on great melee.
Okay. He's on average defense.
Okay, so all hits, so I deal 6 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. To shreds, you say?
To shreds?
And how's his wife? Oh, to shreds, you say?
Yeah, that just does it. Argos, describe
Sweet.
it.
Okay, so yeah, so is he like close to like the deck of a ship, like behind him, and so like the
he's
like,
kind of
walls
like
of
standing right in front of the crow's nest pillar or whatever. The mast is really what's the
cool.
more important thing than that.
Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's the way it's going to be is I'm just rushing, shield forward. I slam him into the mast. As he bounces back, I just stab him in the stomach. And like on the bounce back, I just like use the momentum to like push the sword right through, twist it, and then just like slash it right out from his side.
Classic wrestling move.
Oh.
Yeah. So like from the belly off the into like the ribs, I just like gash it open.
Yeah, as you slash him open, it's almost like the inside of him like kind of almost like flutters away as you see like all these like moths and like larvae come spilling out and flying off. And slumps into a pile on the deck of the ship.
Okay, cool.
The clan rats nearby are horrified.
And I turn around to the clan rats, impassive mask, just staring at them.
Have you used your pocket metal yet?
I did, yeah. I used it to bump up my my fortitude last turn.
Right, okay.
And that's it. That's me.
Okay. Next.
I guess it's Falas' turn, keeping in the same order. Question for you, Dave. If I ram and I take damage back equal to the target's armor and the armor is the same, does it mean I take 0 damage back?
It doesn't go through armor, so it would minus the armor. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I only get 1 action because I am stunned. And I figured because I'm also poisoned, it's probably not worth shooting things. But Falas is like, stop ramming my boat, and just basically, like with the car, try to knock you off, you drive back into them kind of thing.
As one does, yeah.
As one does, So I will ram them back.
We've all driven in Vancouver.
Yeah. Classic driving. Okay, I am on average for ramming.
Their ship is defense average as well.
Okay, so on 4s. Do I have any focus? No focus on ramming. I don't suppose my own stuff does anything for this, right? It's all the boat.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Because focus is usually on the actual weapon itself, from what I can tell here.
2 successes plus 2. So that's 4 damage. And we also get cleave.
Oh, well then.
Yes. So
we also get cleave.
Yeah, that's great.
Crushing.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All other enemies within close range. Close range meaning being the same zone. Where are you ramming it?
Well, in my imagination, we're basically like just sideways, kind of. It's like a sideways ram.
I need you to pick a zone though.
Oh, okay. I want to get the pilot because I hate him.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you Tokyo drift your way into the back of the ship, slam into it, and you crush the driver in this process. Like splinters of the banister go flying off and just like hit him multiple times, and he just slumps down against the back railing and ceases to be.
Does the
rattling gun is there too? Yeah. So that was 4 total.
Oh.
They take a little bit.
All right.
But they're generally.
Can I just say Falas is just so in his element right now?
Yeah.
We
waited the whole campaign for this.
I know. We got to have
Shout
more
out
of
to
these
Cubicle
now.
7 for Steam and Steel. Yeah.
Thank you, Cubicle 7, for that.
Yeah, Falas is just laughing like a madman at this point, just getting all hyped.
On the wheel, just like turning the wheel around. Ha ha! Nice.
That's the only thing I can do. I can't use metal because I'm stunned. I am no longer stunned, which is great because I hated that.
Cool.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah.
I haven't been stunned yet, so I'm totally okay with it. It's great.
Nice.
Stunned is awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Frostglade's turn. He kind of shrugs and he's like, okay, well, guess I'm boarding. I'm rolling, what was it, just body?
To do what, sorry?
Body
To
reflexes.
do a boarding
to
action.
board.
Reflex, thank you.
Body reflexes.
Cool.
4-2 because it didn't move.
I can do that. Oh boy, with 2 1s, I can almost not do that, but I do succeed, yeah. I got 2 3s and a 4.
Nice.
Frostglade leaps aboard, drawing what we've learned is the Nephrian Jade, Fantasy Jade Blade, which is pretty rad. Do you know what? Actually, are there any other living targets on the boat?
There's 2 clan rats in the zone that you are, and there's the rattling gun at the back. You also know that there must be someone operating the warp fire cannons below deck.
Oh, neat. Okay. I'm pretty keen on actually healing up Argos again, to be honest. So move action, leap on over. I'll give a healing a try. Healing spirit. Those healing spores come out of Frostglade's body and settle all throughout the zone, only affecting Frostglade and Argos.
It resurrects the priest.
Oh, nice. So that's 3 successes. So even without using a medal, I'm going to successfully heal you for 3 toughness.
Okay, I'm essentially you see me just I am once again revivified.
Malariel provides many gifts.
And then after that, since you're doing so well, I'm going to go ahead and try to stab the nearest rat.
Hilarious. Gifts are great. Stab.
It's actually more terrifying than the battle cry. They are going to be on average defense.
Okay. Pretty terrible roll. Stop moving, die. So I'm going to have 3 successes, 5s and above. You said average? Yeah, that's. I needed 3s.
You completely eviscerate both of these clan rats remaining on deck.
Because they are a swarm?
Yeah.
Rad. Okay.
More like rat.
Frostglade comes in and with a bit more finesse than you normally see in him with his much smaller blade. He stabs one and then probably shield bashes the other to death. Bonk.
Nice.
Bonk. Cool.
Okay. It is now their turn. Yeah.
We're on their ship.
Is that everything? That's everything for you.
That's
right?
all Frostglade's got.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So now there's just those weapon crews left. I believe technically we'd said that you can't fire on your own deck with these weapons.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
That means everything goes to bear on Falas.
Woo! Yeah, it does.
I was worried about that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Below deck, they're not necessarily aware of entirely what's going on, so they're going to try and unload their warp fire throws onto you, Falas. All right. What's your defense?
Great against range. And I'm no longer stunned, thank goodness.
That is good. Okay, so they get a 5 and a 6, and then a 4, which gets bumped up to a 5 with their 1 focus, which is 3 successes plus 1, 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay,
yeah.
I'll take 2 of that.
Okay, nice. And they got the same roll the second time too, so it is going to be 3 more.
Sorry, 3 more damage? Or 2 more damage?
3 more damage. Yeah. This does not ignore any armor or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, the other thing is you are going to now be brought to bear with this rattling gun.
Yay!
As well.
I thought the rattling gunners were dead. Whoops.
No, they took damage.
Yeah, they're still on the back of the ship. One interesting thing about how weapon crews work is technically you can kill when they have like a bracket where if you kill half of them, one of them is dead, and then some other thing happens. So it's kind of anyway, it's just fun. Okay, let's see.
You'd really want to take care of the rest of your crew if that was the case. Don't you trip? Don't you? Oh God!
Yeah. Bob, no.
Okay, they get 4. Can't focus 1 up. 4 damage from the rattling gun.
I take 4 damage total?
Yeah.
Okay, so I reduce that to 2.
Cool. Yeah, so like still while you both are on the deck of the ship, you hear the raging flames coming from below deck and swooping across the hull of the Whaler Moon. Along with this, a rattling gun just spin up on the back and go tuk, 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 tuk. And you can kind of see from your ship where, you know, Falas was, you know, supporting you all and driving you. You just see like all this fire just get completely concentrated onto it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Falas yells, "Take care of the ones below the deck. I'll get these rattling gunners."
All right. I guess it's my turn.
Start of the order.
I'll take care of below the deck. You take care of the gunners, and I just start going towards the bottom of the belly of the ship.
Yeah, sure. You can get there technically in 2 zones because you have to cross to the back and then go down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do that. So that'll be one of my metal. Actually, so
a move and an action, I guess.
Yeah, so that'll be a move and an action. So I currently have 0 metal again. And yeah, I guess I will. Do I get to the gunners or like the warp fire throwers?
Yeah,
okay,
the whole bottom of the deck is just 1 zone, so you can get there. Yeah.
All right, so I'll charge at them, not actually using the charge action, but I will get going and start attacking them.
Kicks in the door and shouts, "Good news, everyone!
Good news! You get to die."
Yeah, I think as you go down here, they turn around as they hear these heavy boots just slam into the bottom, and they turn around and like
just from the top,
yeah, they hear the boots just rush across the deck and land down, and like the deck under deck here is built for rats, so it's like I think like 4 or 5 feet, and like they just see like these glowing stormcast eyes looking at them from the darkness,
and then just
as you cross over to them.
The entirety of this deck.
It'd be horrifying.
That would be very horrifying. Yeah.
Okay. So you are on. They are on average defense.
Average. I'm on good. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 successes. So 5 damage.
Okay. So you cleave in half one member of one of the weapons teams.
Okay.
And like the fuel canister like lands on the ground, and the other one like screeches in surprise.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's all I can do, though. Unfortunately.
Okay. Next.
It'll be Falas' turn. Falas will take a running leap and hop into the back where he just rammed. Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It would be 2 zones because you have to cross the front of the deck too.
Oh, okay. So even though I just literally rammed the back of the ship,
you'd be ramming it with the front though.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Because that's also where
I'm
you're
in the back. I'm in the back. Yeah, I got Falas in the back. Yeah. Okay. All right. So a move and an action. And then what was it? Reflex?
You technically have to do a boarding action. Yeah, it is DN 4-1 body reflex. It didn't move last turn because the driver is fucking dead. But you can hop across as long as you get 1 success.
I got plenty of successes. So I do it in style.
So you're doing like with the rope, right?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, Falas runs across, slashes a rope. I guess he runs across, pulls out the rapier because I can't slash with the other one. I don't know. Does a rapier even have slashing? Anyways, slashes a rope, swings across, lands there, and flavor rapier. I will proceed to poke at them with the rapier.
Okay.
What are the stats of a rapier? Actually, it's just a sword. Yeah.
I believe it's an actual profile.
Let's take a look.
I don't have it handy though.
I can get there in a second.
I'm so prepared for this weapon that I totally forgot I had.
Sword, spear. No, unfortunately, it is just a sword.
And I think I deleted my profile for the sword, so
it's smart. 1 + S.
1 + S.
1 + S. Yeah.
My melee gives me only these dice. Okay. I'm rolling less dice than usual, but that's okay. Sorry, my melee is on a good.
They're just on average.
They're on average, so I need 3s.
Yeah.
That's all successes, because I can bump this one up. So it's 5 + 1 is 6 damage with the Shining Rapier.
Okay, so yeah, you cut one down and slash the other, and it's the one remaining rat is just like in a bloody mess, but still clinging to life.
And that's all the things I can do because that was my metal, right? Move in action, and then the metal to rapier.
Yeah. All right, Frostglade.
Yeah, I've got 2 targets that are both apparently trying to aim this enormous gun at us while we're
Why
on
can't
their
we
deck.
aim onto our own boat?
Yeah, so just to describe it, there's 3 rats below deck that I guess you technically wouldn't see. You saw Argos stomp down there. The only 2 rats that you can see left, well, one now, is next to Falas and has been severely slashed.
Oh, just that one. Oh, okay. In that case, I would probably go heal Falas.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So kind.
Frostglade thinks about it for a second, and then sheathes his sword and heads into Falas' zone. Move action, and you know what? You've been in the shit as far as I can tell. So I'm going to go ahead and use my medal to auto add 3 to this, and I roll my devotion soul to see how strong the healing is. 1, 2. And they're 5, so yeah, I can only manage 2. 5 points of toughness returned
Thank
to
you.
Nice.
Appreciate it,
goodness,
sir. Much obliged, Frosty.
You're welcome.
I believe that's all of them. So now we're rolling back around to the these crews cornered in the
poor
underneath
rats.
side. They're gonna try and stab at you. I guess technically,
Scratch with the claws.
yeah, they're gonna attack you with their rusty knives. Argos, what's your defense?
Great.
Okay. Hang on. Yeah, it's 6s, nothing, and then
Okay.
whoa,
Ineffectual.
1. They get 1.
Do they?
Pointing
Yeah.
off the armor.
So they're just like desperately like slashing at you with these rusty weapons,
Yeah,
trying
just-
to find purchase in the gaps of your armor, but
And
ultimately,
too bad.
yeah, too bad.
Too
Above
bad.
deck, same thing for Falas.
I'm on good.
Yeah, they got nothing. They got nothing. Okay, rolling back around. It is Argos.
Yes. I will do my best to murder this one team that's right here.
There's 2
I'm gonna-
teams technically, 1.5 teams left.
Yeah, I'll target the half team first. I want to
Okay.
be thorough here.
Yeah.
Okay. They're on average.
Yeah.
That is 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You do.
And-
One team is no longer in existence.
Okay.
I just imagine sword, shield, and just squish with the foot.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. And then I'm gonna turn my gaze to the other one, rush over there, and try and murder that one with my medal.
Okay.
And that's another 6 damage.
Okay. You kill one, and another is clinging to life.
Okay. I am completely silent this entire time. There is no sound escaping from me. just methodical murder as I go.
Yeah, murder
Grim
machine.
work.
No voices are escaping you. I suspect
Yeah.
you're actually an incredibly noisy killing machine, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the metal
above
grinding
deck,
itself.
Who's next? I believe it's Falas still.
Yeah,
It is. Frostglade says,
Should we keep any alive?
Well, I think anyone that could have given us information is already done. I imagine Master Argos wouldn't be merciful in either case.
not my turn. Frostglade shrugs.
Yeah.
He just said those things.
Falas will repair. Because this seems to be the thing to do today.
Let's do it.
Mhm.
Average defense.
Yep, I got 3 successes, so that is 4 damage.
Yeah, that looks like it'll do it. Actually, wait. How many? You said 4?
4 damage.
You killed one of them, right?
I already killed one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my notes got mixed up. Yeah, you kill this one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, does anything happen when I murder things with my shiny rapier?
No, not particularly. Other than you look incredibly cool doing it.
Yeah, I imagine.
That's fair. Yeah. Very cool.
So cool.
And Falas, did you want to do anything else? think you
We
said
better
metal.
check on Master Argos and make sure he's all right. So I'll just use my move action and take a peek below.
Sure.
deck.
Yeah, you can move down to the lower section with that.
Yeah.
You see at the far end of this ship, like down here, it's all crusty, like, kind of like this ancient looking thing. And at the end, you just see in the darkness this massive, like, big square of metal at this point because he's hunched over, just like smashing apart a bunch of rats in the front. You just hear like screeching
Yeah, I'm not going to snap the kill. I'll just kind of peek my head back over. Looks like he's got a handle.
Just
Frostglade?
yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
You don't want to do anything?
I want to awareness. Looking specifically at the lighthouse to see if there's anything else going on, or maybe other ships or anything else to be noticed. Awareness.
Sure. Yeah. Awareness mind. Go for it.
Wow. 3 ones
On 4s. Okay.
1 success.
I think like some of these spores kind of like land in your eye and just like, and you don't really make too much out. But I mean, like just for context, because you'll be aware of all this stuff. Like you are off the coast of this little lighthouse island. I can describe it in more detail when we're all done. But it's what you saw before.
Cool. No other ships. No other flying creatures. All's well.
Oh.
No.
You got a 1, my friend. I don't know.
That's true. That's true. Frostglade with the rest of his turn. The ships aren't exactly like doing much anymore, right? They're just sort of sitting still.
They're like bumping up against each other. Yeah.
I think Frostglade would. So I'm going to hop over to the other ship, our ship.
Yeah. Immediately, the rat below deck, so we hop back onto the warp fire thing and shoots Frostglade.
The one left.
I barely successfully jump over to our ship.
And rolling around, I already did the roll. These clan rats attempted to slash you, and they are going to do a move away from you up onto the top of the deck. So they're in the back of the deck now.
Wait, so they're passing past Falas on the way up?
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I get an opportunist attack.
As they run away, you just shoot them in the back.
Yeah.
2 successes, so that's 3 damage with the rapier.
Oh, not even, yeah. Nice.
You don't do it.
What?
What?
You don't do it. You said 3 damage?
3 damage, yeah.
Yeah, you don't do it.
God damn
you don't do it. So you do
Curse
slash,
you,
it's like,
poison!
and it makes its way to the top of the deck, on the back. Argos.
So it snuck past me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that little bastard. Really quick, I'd like to take a gander around here below the deck. Is there anything of value or anything of interest that catches my eye?
Awareness mind.
Awareness mind. That is... Oh, only 2 dice because I'm poisoned.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
Talking about loot, well, I'll probably just chat with you after, Dave, about trophies.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. So I mean, down here, like it's not like they have lots of like nice things. The choices that they've made in life have led them to a point where most of the things that they carry are severely decayed in one way or another.
Yeah.
In terms of trinkets, like you'd have to spend some time like digging through shit.
Yeah,
like
it was
almost
just like
literally.
An overview. Yeah. Like, is there any like slaves or anything to like take care of?
No, nothing, nothing like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll. In that case, I will clamber back up the deck and start chasing that rat.
Yeah, sure. So you move from below deck up. So you're actually in the same zone as it now. You just have to, like, with 1 movement. Yeah.
And I will kill it. I am not being...
You'll try.
Yeah, you're going to try. It's a bit presumptive, Nico.
Yeah, I'm not being...
This is going to be a recurring character if he gets away.
Yeah. He becomes the new admiral. I'm not being subtle. I'm not being anything. I'm just like clambering up to it, and I am dealing. It's on average defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that, 6 damage.
Oh my.
Ooh, can you juice that in any way?
Yeah, shut up, Dave, you liar. Give me a break.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Argos. You got it.
So just kind of grab it by the throat, stab it in the side, and throw it into the sea.
Okay.
Oh, the trophy. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like a grab, or actually, just grab, stab, and then just like throw them over the side of the banister.
So when I took Trophy Taker, I chose Skaven as my thing. So I mean, technically each one of these could be a trophy, but I don't think they will let me have that anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Just a ton of like pelts on you.
You could figure out something. Yeah.
Trophy Taker is very strong if I can get a ton of trophies, so I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say like you're not going to get like you'll get 1 trophy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting.
I killed 20 clan rats. Yeah.
I killed this one clan rat, and then this one clan rat.
Like you pick something. You keep something nice for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But we'll drop ourselves out of combat.
Yeah.
What are you folks going to do? Like there is this lighthouse on the island. It is kind of pulsing with this strange green energy. You're on these 2 ships. What do you do?
I'm gonna start getting. What am I gonna do actually? Definitely want to sink this.
Yeah, we can scuttle the ship, but after clearing out any potential worthwhile stuff,
Sure.
we'll just say we can star wipe it if you need to.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Star wipe to
there's
us
no
picking it
need
clean.
or value for the Storm's mandate of holding onto this chunk of junk.
No, it's
Other
barely
than-
like Dave was saying. It's a ship made with bubblegum and hope. So
It's you kind of get the impression it's not like literally like magical, but it's kind of held together with like, plague
hope.
rot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
At least it won't be hard to sink it, I hope.
Yeah, we'll relieve it of its valuables and scuttle it.
Okay, so you've scuttled the Clan Bildrut ship, and you're looking at this lighthouse. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess we're trying to figure out if anything like, is this the source of the stuff?
Yeah, you want to take a look inside?
Yeah, I think I would. Let's definitely do that. So short answer is yes. I was almost wondering if I should fly up to the top, but I mean, if we're all going to go
Just
in,
go straight to the
and
boss.
check it out,
Skip ahead.
let's just do that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
starting
sure.
from the bottom is good idea.
Yeah. So you make your way aboard this island. An island is generous. It's this big rock kind of coming out of the sea. It's got these like trees that have like gnarled and died a long time ago, but are still like almost like petrified in place. You make your way up along a rocky curving path towards the base of this lighthouse. If anyone wants to do let's do a lore mind. Might be able to get some
Sure.
information. Do 5s.
One
5.
dice. Roll the 6.
1 success.
Falas unsurprisingly knows nothing.
Okay.
I got a success,
Yeah, you guys don't know too much about this. You do know that it's vaguely elven in heritage, but that's all you can tell. Yep. But you make your way inside. The door is open. You can tell from the pitter patter of footsteps leaving that it seems like they rushed to their ship out of this general thing. If you were to poke your head inside, you get the sense that this is just a kind of long corrupted tower, and from a mechanical perspective, you're not going to be able to just cleanse this right here and now. It's going to take some time. But as you take a look at it, you can see that this infestation reaches all the way up to the top of the lighthouse, where you're seeing that sickening glow.
Okay.
Well, let's climb to the top of the lighthouse.
I guess so.
Sure.
I mean, let's cleanse it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the thing that Dave says we can't do.
Yeah, so as you make your way in here, make a body fortitude test on 4s. You need at least 2 successes.
Come on.
Got
Success. 2.
Okay.
I got 1 success.
1. Okay, so Falas, you feel your stomach drop as you kind of you're about to go in. You can tell that if you go in, you're going to get sick. So your choice whether or not you want to go in or not.
Gonna get poisoned? Oh
Too
my
late.
goodness.
Tell?
You don't.
Can't tell.
You don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On second thought, this poison's doing me ragged. Shout if you need help. I will keep an eye on out here.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. So Argos and the Sylvaneth named Frostglade, you make your way
Nice
up
save.
the stairs around the tower. Just need to find my way there. You climb up the spiral staircase, making great care to not slip on all this fuzzy lichen. And you make your way up to the top, and you like at the center of this, there used to be this light that you could tell would spin, and do as lighthouses do. But you actually notice that from this position, with the way that this is situated, you have visibility over the nearby zones.
Nice.
So
right.
you could tell what it is. However, that would be if the lighthouse was working correctly.
Oh, bait and switch, Dave.
Gotcha. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
This has all been leading up to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would cleansing just be an endeavor type of thing, I guess?
Yeah, you could do that as an endeavor. Yeah.
Rad.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's take a look around. What's around?
Oh, can
Well,
we?
No, you can't.
okay.
You need it in working condition in order to illuminate. Right now, like with the buzzing of flies, the general mistiness and everything, it's not helping your visibility. But you can tell that if it had illumination, you'd be able to take a look.
I meant like the tower.
Oh, sure.
I want to search the tower.
Yeah, sure.
See if like Bildraut's been around here for a while, or like this is like one of their established like outposts, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to tell that pretty readily. This is like a dock and hop off kind of situation. They don't have a ton of supplies here. You could tell this is kind of like a rest stop in their organization. Right, yeah. It's clear that they have a network of these sorts of things.
Okay. Is there a map of those networks?
Do a survival mind.
That'd be
survival
really nice.
mind.
Yeah.
All right. Why there, Master Hunter? Can you help me find a map? Or perhaps I help you find a map.
Frostglade doesn't realize at first that you're talking to him, or maybe you're not actually.
I am, Master. Yeah. I'm turning around to you. Yes, you, the hunter.
Okay, I'll look around too.
And I'm gonna, because I only have it's a mind nature.
Survival mind.
Survival mind. Okay, I have 1 dice.
Oh, wow.
That's why I'm like, please, and I failed.
Okay, I roll a few more than that. Wow, 2 1s. Wow, 2 1s, a 2 and a 3. Dave, what was it on?
It was going to be on 5s. No map that you're able to determine.
Ow, my head.
Yeah, it's just nothing that you're able to prescribe. You see, like, you find
Decipher,
pages and, like, you know, it's just like, who knows what it's. And he's like, what are they trying to say on these things? You just can't make any sense of it. Crude pictures
Just
and everything.
scribbles.
Who gave rats pens?
Yeah.
Are we convinced, actually maybe a roll would do this, is Frostglade convinced that this is the source of the local sickness? Like, is there a pulsating heart of evil corruption that's obviously
that we can stab?
Yeah, well, not that we can stab, but that's feeding this? Does it seem like the source of
You can
anything?
do an intuition mind or a nature mind or a theology mind. Any of those 3 would be applicable.
Nature!
I'll do a theology mind.
Sure.
I got 2 5s.
I got a 5 and a 6.
Cool.
Hey!
From what you guys can tell, this is basically kind of almost acting like this infested beacon that's like corrupting the waters around it. So because they've actually come through here and set up this base, you could tell that the tide, just with the way the water flows, the infestation from here went south and like landed on the shores of Glade's Edge.
This is a nexus.
We'll have to return and solve this properly soon.